Hi guys, my name is Sara. I grew up in Langley, went to Walnut Grove Secondary. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very awkward in front of the camera, so sorry about any slips I have, which I probably will. I got involved with disarmament issues at a pretty young age. I was born in Croatia, which is a war-torn country. Had a huge war in the 90s, and I remember going back and with my grandmother going to a national park, not being able to leave sidewalks because there was landmines all around this beautiful waterfalls. At UBC, I got involved with Model United Nations because I thought it was very important to be discussing civilian aspects to war. So during the war, what happens to civilians, and after the war. This propelled me to get involved with Demining. We threw a huge fundraiser every year, and I was one of the coordinators for that. After that, I got approached by the Croatian community in Vancouver, and I was asked to help set up a charity. The charity is now called the Canadian-Croatian Demining Foundation, and it raises awareness and funds to clear landmines. The goal is to raise awareness and let everybody know that there's almost suspected 2 million mines in Croatia that affect about 900,000 civilians, approximately 820 square kilometers of an area that are considered mined. That, if you think about it, New York is the size of 468 square kilometers, and Langley, which is pretty big, is considered 306 square kilometers, so it's about over twice the size of Langley. To do this work, I actually left to go to the United Nations as an intern. I worked for the International Peace Bureau and a few other organizations while I was down there. The Swiss Campaign to Ban Landmines and the International Federation of University Women. They were all able to help me with my goal to understand what goes on in the UN and how to involve myself a little bit better. I worked part of my time at the Human Rights Council and the other part at the Certain Conventional Weapons Committee. That's the CCW, and this is where they discuss landmines and cluster bombs and other weapons that are considered highly dangerous and need to be banned. Landmines have been banned through the Ottawa Treaty, and the cluster bombs also have been banned, and I was part of the banning for that, which was very interesting. So for me, these types of weapons do a number of things. They maim people for life. So you see people walking down the street without arms, without limbs, without legs, which is a huge social stigma. And they also pollute the environment heavily. A lot of people in these countries believe that the war still is going on because of people being hurt all the time by landmines. So even though the war has been over for nearly 15 years, there's still a lot of problems with this. Now what we do mainly is raise funds to send to Croatia. I believe disarmament is the way of the future because countries like Costa Rica that have disarmed prove to us that no big player is going to come in there and take them over or fight. We have progressed. I hope that one day more and more countries will disarm their armies and spend their money on something much more important. If you guys have any questions about what I've done, any questions about my charity, if you would like to donate to the charity, do any kind of fundraisers, that would be greatly appreciated. Your teacher will send me any questions that you guys have. Thanks.